Whoops. Oh, don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
So that's right. She always shows a big smile.
Don't let me from having fun with everyone else.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. The conversation has already dispersed.
Dispersed.
With everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparating for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I typically approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Ryu, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Ryu. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Yeah? Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you know about that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Ryu.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know?
Yeah?
She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine and lollipops. It's not any different now than it's always been.
You're so funny, Ryu. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you? Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Ah. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully.
Monocle.
I said Monica, didn't I?
Sounded like monocle.
I know she said to forget about it. But I already know that I wouldn't be able to get her words out of my head. Same thing.
Minded. Head mind. Go ahead.
You're just wasting time now. Monica stands up from the desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. She keeps her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, but to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax. You didn't even do anything.
But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell what I was thinking like that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case...
A baker's dozen, is this? I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
She seemed a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh, that's quite romantic.
Eh?
Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand.
14.
God, I cannot stop myself, can I?
No, he's not. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all.
I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Ryu, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep within plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
So you think that there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess so. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I averted my gaze.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware it were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri? You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is.
Yeah, helpful. Thanks.
Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get settled?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements.
I don't think that was the right past. I think it's supposed to be P-A-S-S-E-D, not P-A-S-T. Because P-A-S-T...
To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
Where are you two off to?
Gary was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds explaining this to Monica. We're just feeling the water pressure.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's...
Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Ryu in club activities? Eh?
My mouth gapes.
Oh, that should have been a nani. Nani?
No.
Oh. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Ryu.
She just woke up for lunch. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri?
Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Ryu, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Ryu,
I feel a special pressure coming on.
I really like being friends with you.
I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Ryu, do you like oolong tea?
Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Just enough to burn your fingerprints off so no one can identify you.
You're talking about yourself?
I mean, I watch a lot of cop shows. Sorry.
Oh, now it's time to get the teapot.
No, you really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything.
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too hard.
You're always worrying about me, Ryu. It's very endearing.
Gary wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Ryu, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Huh? Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Because of donks.
Oh, you picked up on that too.
It's not that hard to tell.
Most of the YouTubers didn't get that though.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't know why.
I bet Game Grumps did.
Yeah, you'd have to
I got
look.
you guys.
You're gonna have to
Got
look
you
for
guys.
yourself.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my... my...
It's so obvious.
Mhm.
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes!
You dumb piece of crap.
I have terrible reading posture.
I slouch on account of my huge bones.
So, that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I keep hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well. The little bounce she made.
Yuri slides closer until our bodies are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Do it.
Touch it.
Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her interest in reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate raptor.
Chocolate raptor.
I'm sure it exists somewhere.
Yeah, I bet.
I bet the gaming beaver has found it. You can have as much as you want.
Ah, that's okay. I won't take any.
Now this is where you go, Johnny.
If I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Yuri opened the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of time reading it. As a result, her left arm is precisely sitting on top of my leg. Or practically sitting on top. Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. Yes, I knew it. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. Oh, it suddenly appeared. It's kind of neat. I apprehensively placed the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closed her lips over it.
Eh?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Ryu?
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
That's... Well, you're just helping. That's something that friends do. Right?
I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was.
Yeah. This sounds awkward.
She was son of a bitch. I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna stop tonight.
It's so awkward.
I just can't get past how nice this all looks.
You don't need to stop or anything. Yeah. Yep.
I say. The situation has gotten really intense. I can do the accent. I'm smart like this.
This is the closest you're gonna get to anything sexual.
Really?
Yeah.
Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart's pounding. I nervously take a nut between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest raising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths.
What?
Huh?
Did it just say my breasts or
Her breaths. I thought.
twice? Her breath. Oh no, her chest is rising and falling to the rhythm of her breath. That's horrible writing.
I raise my arm.
Ah.
Like before, you had parts her lips, but it's different this time. I do the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my finger. Gosh!
Okay, everyone.
Son of a bitch. What? Here he jolts back. Oh, so
It's time to share poems.
third wheel, Monica.
Ryu, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
And while I walk opposite direction. Okay, thanks.
No wonder no one likes you. The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. And that does it for episode 8.